Hello, everybody, and we are back in another live session. I wish I can speak faster or go faster, but I don't know. This is it. Okay, so we have 12 hours live session, uh, almost 11, 10, 12 minutes, and in here I'm trying to invest 2 hours only for to continue exploring promptfoo, uh, and I will take my time because I'm just getting familiar with this source code because they post a job vacancy on Hacker News, which every month they do have lots of job posting job postings. If you're looking for a job, they and you can go to Hacker News, and every month you will find like around 500 jobs posted. In a previous episode, we managed to run the the basic example, and it was 2 hours. So I don't know how much we will probably reach the same result. Okay, what's this? Oh my God, show you everything. What else? Pronto. Oh my God, these guys are hard to work. Look at this. Look at all of what they did in 10 days. I probably should learn from them. What is this thing? Yeah, 10 days ago. So in 10 days, they managed to really make a huge deal. Look at this. We can take a look at the commits to inspire ourselves to contribute something and send our pull request and say, hey, I am looking for a job. Mhm. A lot of plugins. I am not familiar with this control. Yeah, yeah. Test. This is important. I recently did an exercise, programming exercise, and I haven't include a test for an scenario, and I didn't see one feature, a, a personal programming exercise, where it was late at night. It still is an excuse. No excuses. Examples using a Azure. I don't have access. I do have basic access. What can we take from here to base our contribution? Well, this index test, lots of tests, the source, shell, pipes, index. We will take a look at the pull requests to see if we can do the bare minimum to contribute them. But remember that we said that we will open this with Visual Studio Code because in a previous session I was using, where is it, examples, getting started and prompt configs. We were using this B editor, but like okay, what's going on? And yeah, I'm not sure if we'll able to open this in Visual Studio Code because most of the time I uh, I used Visual Studio Code several years ago, but I don't know the extensions related uh, to this, or if we are going to install some to connect to the Visual to this. Like this instance Windows subsystem for Linux. I said that if we can get away by contributing the minimum, but that was a joke. But I probably should say, hey, just kidding or something like that. I forgot about that. Let's try to be substantial everywhere to make an impact, as Dr. Daphne Kuller says, uh, a positive impact instead of trying to just getting away with the minimums. I was only joking, like a lot of jokes in the software developer world. Now it's time to open Visual Studio Code. Here it is. We do. We have installed Apache NetBeans language, the Java language server by the guys Apache NetBeans. Where is the extension for the Windows system for Linux? I don't know. There is an extension and some containers, some containerization, container extension, and resale. Well, I suppose it will. Uh, what is this? We start today. Okay. Okay, we can verify. Okay. Operations operations. Let's open a folder and see if we can access Windows System. We can't, so we need to find the extension that gives us access to. Um, yes, I trust the author because it's me, but it opened the whole thing, and I want that. I remember there is an extension to access the Windows subsystem for Linux file system. Uh, but it didn't. mention containers and open any folder. Yeah, this is the one. Look at this, an extension pack that lets you open any folder in a container on a remote machine or in WSL. So this, I remember this. But this will be cool. This is because I ended opening everything. Oh my! And now I don't know how to close. The entire folder was open. Uh, Probably we'll have to close one by one. Delete with delete notebook. Um, the entire thing was opened, and here is there is no option to close close folder. Okay, we are back. We got um, now containers there. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this like probably only this because well, this is there was another one in here. Probably it got already installed about accessing remote code uh, in a remote instance, for example, in the cloud, in a cloud environment that we were recently fighting with this issue on our previous live 12 hours, and I will look for that later. There are extension pack for here it is. Work with source code in any location by opening folders on a remote machine using SSH. This is good. And what do you guys think about uh, using by coding? I haven't done my hello world in this new style of code. Should I get into by coding and prompt the AI assistant and ask for prompt something like very advanced? Find a way in which I can find a way in the settles files within this project in which an optimization can be performed, like reducing the time execution time for a given task, and the AI's answer in here's one file that is experimenting bottlenecks. We should tackle this problem and continue to talk, and the program making the changes, and then I send in um, resulting in me sending the pull request, and everybody's happy because we have a more performant system. Can AI help me with that? I don't know. Let's try to install this remote tunnels. Probably only WSL was required. Also, if you happen to know a software to do this sort of zoom in, it will be good if you share with me in a comment. because like 15 minutes and no action. Okay, yeah, it seems like everything is okay now, but the thing didn't demand for a restart. Should I restart Visual Studio Code? I don't remember, so I will. Yes. And now, should I open a folder? I remember opening it from here. Yeah, run, run. Running the single users of the man of file where I can open one of these open folder again saying maybe I will end opening the same thing again. I can't open a folder in Visual Studio Code. Imagine that. Can we drag and drop from here? Double click is not working. Maybe here. Mm-hmm. Oh, I created a folder. Maybe like this. Okay, you're trying to open. We'll do it an expected error, consult the log more details. Now to read file, the was okay, localhost and home. No, file system, no. Access is not allowed. Please update the security allowed. If you want, maybe we should look for this and spend like 12 hours trying to solve it. It doesn't matter. Security allowed UNC H host. Security allowed. Everything. A set of UNC host names without leaving or typing backslash, for example. My server to allow without user confirmation if a UNC host is being accessed. It's not allowed via the setting or no. I didn't remember what the error said. I will do it again. What is the log? Uh, WSL dot localhost. Let's add that. I'm not sure if this is the fix. I remember I haven't. I um in the past I didn't have to do this to open a folder from the Windows system. Well, I was doing it from here, I remember several years ago. Open folder. No, let's add this. I will look this in Google because in the previous video we said that we will open. Uh, I will delete open folder, and this takes us. Um, and if I select this folder, it will open the entire thing. So I can look for the error or I can look for the answer. Where is the dark theme? Uh, Visual Studio Code. Open W. So look at this. A lot of people asking for this. Oh, okay. Oh, you can launch it with. I remember it is integrated. But it says updating the server to it, the more employees installation. But I don't know. Yeah, that's good. I didn't remember that. So I remember not having to. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. So it will install the linter for the code formatter. We modified these files. So if someone is experimenting the same error, just, didn't remember this code and you want to open. I did remember that I didn't have to configure anything. And here, half an hour. Okay, now we explore this. So yesterday I said that I don't know. I haven't uh, write. I haven't written too many lines of code in TypeScript. Not. I think, and I said that I can grasp it in a week, but I think it's even shorter. Than, I think let's find some TypeScript. These are for Python. Fine. So this looks like JavaScript. Asynchronous. A lot of input. Yeah, I'll probably declaring a variable const this looks like JavaScript, even when it has TS TypeScript. But these are reserved keywords for JavaScript in JavaScript, and it says JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript file extensions, Express middleware, okay, and they do have the modules in the JavaScript world. And so it's probably TypeScript is providing some type systems, some statically, which I recently reviewed. If you see my live session from yesterday, uh, another here's a request promised. Okay, but I don't know. Probably having some stopwatch to see how much this is take, but I don't think we can optimize anything in here. I'm not sure if these guys have some issues they want to solve. They want to solve. They do have. Let's continue exploring this thing. Um, okay, so they do have types. This is the type of this. At the same time, they have this order. So maybe this is called a union type in here. I don't know. I'm not sure, so please don't criticize me if it ends being another thing in this context. Yeah, I don't know. What else? Things like they have add models. There's Python. No, I don't think I'm going to do some Python in this other studio code. I think our best shot right now is to try to contribute with an example, to contribute an example to the documentation. Because this seems quite a good, uh, uh, some glimpse. They have the index. It's well, probably you want to. put a comma over here, and then no, it's not related. So these are called. I probably should start invest my time in Java projects. uh, which is, but like that. This is quite clear. Um, Cloud these interfaces. I don't think there are interfaces in JavaScript, only classes. But TypeScript brings interfaces. Oh yeah, this will take you quite some time to review. Again, I think our best job is to try to contribute an example which uh, they have a lot consistent colors of it. So this guy is asking for some consistency. This is great because even if we don't contribute anything, we ended with deactivating our Mistral account uh, and probably playing with something, using their features, integrating this in a website or an application. So it's always there's if you have a positive mindset, a positive approach, there is always um, you can get from any situation. No, look, good first issue. Let's open this. I'm not going to. I'm just opening this. Don't you think I will tackle this stuff? Enhance physical combined. Wait. There is a pull request. Okay. Okay. Someone already did it. Data class. Annotation. Yeah, TypeScript has annotation. Oh, this is Python. Yeah, this is Python. Because of this. I understand. But let's go with the documentation. We can provide and contribute dark theme because as you saw, like uh, this, this the people should have a dark theme. So maybe we can say it. There's a dark theme for you in a button over here. Mm-mm. We are here in Opera. This. Well, here it is, body. Here's the body. And while I was clicking about it, like, and shouldn't have any effect because they do have all these in place. But yeah, that's an option if we really want to contribute to this project. And they do have resources. So they have an API reference which has nothing. They do have, well, they do have some sort of that interacting programmatic access to browser, like, so they do have an API. Perhaps we can come up with a tutorial for our YouTube channel and using the promptfoo API. You know, to show some TypeScript, uh, JavaScript fetch. You know, formatting. Okay, we'll have maybe somewhere. I wish the dark then was over here, so we can put it over here and call it a day. I'm kidding again. Well, they don't have only for the documentation. Let's see the docs. We were seeing this on GitHub. In GitHub. GitHub. Why is it getting started? And this already is. Where is Mistra? We have been a lot. We have been. I have wasted a lot of your time. Sorry. I should name this live. Waste your time with me. It's not a waste of time. So we are exploring. It says exploring. Continuing exploring, but exploration doesn't have to be like this. Where is Mistral? Early this afternoon, I was taking a look at another project, and I found this search this website. So today is the second time I find this website. Let's see, I don't have my GitHub account. But we reached 100 subscribers. Thank you. Exactly. That's great. I never thought of that. So thanks for the people subscribing. And GitHub. Oh my God. Look at it again. And remember our previous live on Friday, last Friday. It was a mess with the internet. And then at some point, the computer, the instance, wasn't able to be. We weren't able to reach the compute instance. I saw this. There's some. This is the second time. Early in the. I mean, like 2 hours ago, I was messing around in here, and I found some Steve Algolia. So let's look at this. Says it will have uh, contributing contribution guide. Algora. It's Algora. Sorry, yeah, Algora. And the other says Algolia. I in the okay. Um, when I was a child, I like to play, see the differences in images. Yeah, so you are presented with two images. It seems equals, and you say that here's the difference. I recommend for you if you can say that to your children. Nobody said that to me. I was into that. I don't know how I didn't get those. Probably in the books. So Algora, let's look for Algora very quickly. I will make a video on recommending this for people. It's oh my gosh, for children, it's a good thing. They can that will help them. I mean, probably will help them. As you see, as Algora and then Algolia. I did have two characters wrong. So what's this? Develop, earn, live stream. We are doing a live stream. Develop, earn, live stream. Well, we need this. I need this. And I'm doing this. So I think we found something that I will take a look in the next. So we can focus right now on the topic of this video. And where is the document? Let's look for Mr. I wish they have this dark theme. I don't think that this, reading like this for me is like having a light in your face, pointing to you towards your face. Uh, so they are challenging moments. I don't know, maybe because for me, these I get to see people are like in a rush, as Peter Norvig says, like to learn about AI. I don't blame them. There are quite a lot of money in this area, but there are two approaches, I suppose. That if you're doing the designing the algorithms, or as I mentioned before, using this whatever they are offering in here to integrate some like element into your application, putting something into your application. Other than that, I don't know. As long as solves, okay, it's okay. Listen, I need to take. I need to include this in my day to day, my day to day, to see what's here. Okay, this is I don't know. One hour and no results. Let's use GitHub. Oh, they do have our examples. I was looking for this. I don't know if we can make a substantial contribution to this project in 2 hours, or if we shall continue exploring this thing in later streamings. I think okay, I will talk about this later. To use all this. What is the most basic gaming hero to understand? You need what is 15 multiplied by 8? Mm, mm. Sorry, I'm thinking. I was looking for the email. Maybe we can put an example over here. Where is the email example? It seems vague, to be honest. Explain machine learning concepts clearly. We should define clearly. Should define appropriately. I don't know. I don't know what's in here. What is the email? I wanted to add some regex. This create a JavaScript function that validates an email address using regex. So the computer program will do it for you, make it robust and handle edge cases. And then you will evaluate that the computer program, the Mistral in our case, generates the JavaScript, the correct JavaScript. The, the task for the human will be to evaluate the machine's output, contains function, the email contains records, contains add. What else we can add for our projects to test? Another question is, should we, I mean, it's already there, what kind of, how much impact, how much will be added to this in relation to the time and that we are investing in this case 2 hours. It's like a lot for putting some type contains another symbol. I mean, it's cool, everything adds, but I'm not sure. I'm rethinking my activities of the day. Um, but yeah, this was good because now I want to know what's in here. In Ministra, and I will expect we can get this. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe look for this. Contains, I contain. Remember that we wanted to remove the I in the previous session and call it a day and send the pull request. This happens to be some sort of to include more, how to say insensitive. Case insensitive. I remember this being, it was some sort of dark theme. I was reading this in a dark theme, and now it's not here. Maybe because we are in um, private. No, it's the same. You see, it was so there is some configuration somewhere, or maybe it's Vivaldi. The web browser, I don't know. Most likely something. Okay, here they are. Contains. Here it is. I was saying let's remove I contains. Let's remove I, but it's insensitive. I didn't want to use. I was hesitant to use this word because of, I was thinking maybe I don't know. Maybe it means something else. I don't know. But yeah, here it is. You use assertion in the text and third, probably the best way. Test if output is equal to the expected value. Type. Equals output matches exactly, contains matches rejects. We can use this, but it's too much. Why some this? What are the examples? I mean, we can contribute an example, but I don't know. Probably they will say, "Cool that you come up with this example, and you can keep it for yourself." And it doesn't add too much, unless it is a good example. Contains any. AI contains output. Probably this is like probably this can be used as name the cities of Mexico. and you provide a list of such things. Is JSON. Look at this option on JSON schema. Is SQL. We can add we can provide one of these. Uh, uh, Contains SQL is XML. Contains XML is refusal. Python. Let me see. And should turn on the light. Here is the LLM group. How much fun to have. Actuality model granted low by I don't know. Wait, the assumptions. I don't know. This is to evaluate the models. So we definitely we I don't know what kind of contributions can we make. One example, or if they do have issues, but um, unless we uh, find some TypeScript and place the code, enhance the code in here. Export const. This is if exit. For example, if you didn't saw braces in here, put the braces. Uh, Things like that. I think I can come up with another uh, addition without using this product on a daily basis to solve my problems. But it's a very good product. Is well documented and it has a clear objective, and they are providing you with the answers for your evaluations. And probably the approach to just contribute for the sake of contributing is not. Uh, you can come up with another justification, by using the product first. Nothing wrong with exploring the source code. They do have reduce. It's well abstracted. You will not be able to improve this unless you get into concurrency. I don't know, parallel reduction. If TypeScript has that, but like Java, parallel streams. Um, and then you will have to provide the tests. more probably this. If eval results and table in eval results. Uh, probably this is used only once. Well, perhaps they want to take it out of here and put it in the constant section. I remember they having a constant file. Uh, if it is, I don't know what else. I don't see any more. Okay, they do have the way transaction. This is like anonymous function from lambda. Okay, okay. I better shut up. What's this? So yeah, this is good code. And this is documented. Probably adding documentation for this. This looks like a DCL for SQL. We have a magic number over here, probably. Someone say, come on, don't be like that. But these are called magic numbers, so probably they want to provide a name for these. Most likely they're calculating some percentage. I don't know, just messing with you and your time. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. What else? Tense not length equals zero. Uh, it's very late. The hour is growing late. The hour grows late. How? Okay, let's see what Mr. can do. And then see if we can pull it over here. From what I'm seeing, immediately it's all about natural language processing. No, and Mistral offers much more things. On my own, I don't want to evaluate any model, so I was all about. Um, I mean, it's great that these computers can do this, or I would preferably, I would like to also learn. I mean, use these things, but at the same time, being able to do it on my own, just uh, because I don't know how to say it, but it's not the case that you should be able to. Ideally, you are able to have some, you know, related to the life. Because well, I know you can see me here, but uh, I I start getting dark in here. I'm back. Yes, I have this internet interruption. I was saying that in fact you have to provide this in the form of text, but don't think about me being silly. You know, there are software in which you can provide the prompt in, with the voice, and I don't know if there are systems now in which you can also do something like this, some sort of movement, and the computer interprets some output and gives you some output and some description of what you're doing. For example, if you're like seeing the camera and then you move your head and then the description says, okay, you change the direction of your face to the left. That's what I was trying to say when I was mentioning that in here is all about uh, text. So don't think, oh, this guy is crazy or what is he talking about? It's about the input for the program. Okay. Well, I don't know how advanced of those systems are available, if they exist, or if they are available to all the citizens. I don't know. I haven't take a look. That's okay. So what? Money, money. What is Mistral offering and the API chat chat completion. OCR. As I remember, this you provide an image and you get a text description of the text that is in the image. The input is an image containing text. So it's all about finding applications for these things to solve real problems, but the problems are out there and we are inside studying books. I don't know. uh, I don't know. Create an agent that can be used in a conversation. What's this? Okay, create conversation. Intermediate cholesterol, interleaved text elements. These things are recent. This is from the Bible, I remember. Well, some king was in love with this lady. I don't remember. So, what is the question? How you use a technology, or how can a certain innovation or technology help you to solve? How do you invent a problem to use, to justify the using, the usage of certain technology or certain computational method by inventing yourself a problem, or how do you go outside and watch the people and their problems and see this can be done in this way, then come here and look for the answers. What's the best approach? Okay, text generation, vision, enables analysis of images and providing them. This is great. All of this is amazing. But I don't have the only problem I have is about uh, no, knowing how to search. Uh, like uh, getting focused. But you know, I think there are existing problems that can be can use these things. Code generation, power. Okay. No, again, this word. I don't. I will need to think. So I am not exploring promptfoo, promptfoo anymore. I'm sorry. I don't know what it's this. It is. I haven't gone through this time after time, but I don't know. Hallucinations. Imagine all of these writings are your brain. I said this before in that video, some crazy video. Cultural mental generation. The myth of devices and what does it do? When I use it as a question, retrieves the relevant information. Okay. Okay. Augmented prompt. It helps you to communicate with the with this thing with the model. Well, for an understanding, you write some prompt and you are unable to give too much details because we are humans and our language usage is vague. But this thing helps you to get precise, I suppose, communicate with this model. Okay, so it's like intermediate between you and the model. It helps you to communicate, like someone learning English and some translators said what he wanted to say is following something like that. I don't know. Okay, application of facts. Wow, there is a lot of applications that comes to my mind. Everywhere you need to fill a task, you can use facts. This is another word that I heard from a computer scientist. How do you want to connect with a model such as which what are these or APIs? Sometimes the examples they provide doesn't make any sense for some backgrounds, for some geographies. So probably there is another opportunity to come up with examples that make sense to a broader, uh, sector. I don't care about this. Uh, yeah, maybe I should care about this if I. This is important, right? But maybe I don't know another area. And just pure talking and not code. Well, it's because I'm not seeing any opportunity in. Well, there are opportunities in here. I'm seeing any uh, immediately any. addition I can make to this project that really helps them or collaborating. Uh, you know what? And if I come with, if I consult the regex or the email, what we will add in something like uh, another type contains two more lines of code. So probably I will take 2 more hours with this project, running the project. But what we did today is seeing the code statically, if you will. But maybe the next time I will actually run the stuff and see the results. But I'm not seeing any addition that I can make uh, at this project right now. Instead, what was good for this session was to see the Mistral API. Probably we can make a tutorial of this. And I don't know, see what's in here and make come up with another video. There's everything in here. Okay, maybe add space over here. No, uh, because there will be a number over here. But this in the logger and is in the debug section level. So it's nowhere. But it's good, but come on. We can point it in the issue. So I don't know how a full request for this. I don't know. I'm not sure. Everything counts, but come on. It will be silly. You see, in here they have space. But this is a simple sentence. But, it will be executed. And in here most likely was just, I don't know, in the, someone was very quick doing this very fast. And it's nothing. Yeah, I don't. Since they have a linter in place, I don't. I don't. I'm not sure if we will be able to find something that we can improve just from starting at the go. So probably running the application and like performing the model evaluation. So it will require us another 2 hours. But since I am learning to focus, I know how to focus. Don't get me wrong. I can focus. What I'm trying to say is that deciding on what to spend my time. Mhm. Mhm. That's it. Yeah, I think we are not going to do too much in 15 minutes. I wanted to stay 10 more minutes, but it will be a waste of time for you. I'm done. Um, I think I am going to give this project another 2 hours, 3 hours. But first, I'm coming here to see what's in here, to know what Mistral has to offer, and then the last three hours with this project. And if we are unable uh, to continue to contribute something to this guide, we will move to another project, or unless we understand some of their issues. Probably that. Yes, because the example addition is not. I don't think it will be meaningful. See, just another effect. And so let's take a look at Minstrel and use and the thing in here. And I'm still unsure about this. But let's give another 3 hours in another session and then move on. Right, people? So I think that's it for today. A lot of talking, not doing, be patient, doing with the code. We will be in this thing. Besides, I have to take a look at Algora. Because I should work what we are going to. We can be like this and just talking, right? So I'm going to see what these people are all about and oh, they charge money. Oh, not found. We can help them too. We can help this project. They have they have an open source page, and we can say your link to pricing does not work. We found a way to contribute, but at least mention where is the documentation? Where is their website? We want it maybe this pricing. Four months ago. Okay, this is the CCS. No, no, there's no URL in here. Oh no. Where is this thing? Yeah, we will submit. We will help these guys submitting an issue. Okay, time up. Yeah, we will add subject by yeah, we will submit some. Uh, we the testing doesn't work. Mm, okay, guys. This is not the first time I see this page. I remember now. There were some Haskell projects. I don't remember the project was related to data filter. No, it was. Mm, mm. a big one. Bye.